And then you went to France in December.
I went over there to England in December.
Okay. Oh, England. Okay, England. Okay.
Down in Peyton, England, stationed in a town. November of '44, the latter part of November, they come in and took all of the weapons sergeants out of the 6th Brigade.
Okay.
And put us with the 1st Brigade.
Okay.
And we was in England, and they moved us back to England. We were there during the Battle of the Bulge. We sat there for 30 days with 2 shifts of equipment.
Okay.
And they got in, put us on a ship. We pulled in the New York Harbor one day, well, just about noon.
Into New York Harbor. Okay.
And got us in, took us over to Fort Dix, New Jersey. We got there, stayed overnight. The next morning they come through and handed every one of us a big sheet of orders. Train ticket, Pullman reservations through your hometown, 24 days, Fort Lewis, Boise.
Okay.
We got out there and they gave us shots through the Pacific.
Okay.
We was there a while. They loaded us on a ship. We pulled into Hawaii one night, just at dusk. Wouldn't let us off the ship.
Oh.
Pulled out the next morning at daylight.
So just there the night. Fuel up and go.
And took sailing. We didn't know where we were going.
Now,
We ended up at Wetalk Atoll out in the middle of the Pacific.
Ask him what kind of ship it was. Because you were asking about the battleship. You saw the battleship. Ask him if you got a ride on a battleship. You know what you're asking?
I was on a troop ship at that time. We sat there on anchor 3 days. Ships all around us.
Wow.
We took off from there, and then they did D-Day landing 1st April on Okinawa.
And how long were you on the island? Or?
I left Okinawa. It was in September. About 4 days after Japan surrendered, we was on a ship again and ended up in Incheon, Korea.
Oh.
I left there in November of '45. I was back to the States, and I got out the 15th of December of 1941. No, 11th December.
Just over 2.5 years, right?
34 months.
34 months. Okay, there you go.
And what was your rank and job?
What?
What was your rank and your job?
I was staff sergeant when I got out. For squad event.
And
the engineers, right?
Yeah.
Combat engineers, they're different.
Huh?
Combat engineers.
Combat engineers. Yes, right.
They're different.
So,
Really different.
so like at Normandy, was your part of that first run?
Yeah. Well, we led the
then you would clear-
29th Division in.
So you had to go in and clear the beach kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So they get the troops in. And did you get a lot of heavy fire? I mean, was it?
Oh, did we ever?
It was so.
I
You
was
see
on
them
the
pictures on
LCT.
TV?
They
Yeah.
brought us in,
Oh wow.
Wow, that's
And they-
amazing.
opened the ramp on it. Machine gun bullets come in.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it had about 4-foot sides on it. This LCT. Well, I went over the sides, see.
Okay, in the water.
I was carrying a 30 caliber machine gun, plus my rifle, my pack, field pack and stuff. I jumped off there and it was about 10 feet of water.
Oh, took you right down, didn't it?
Yep. The rifle's down there, that machine gun's
It's still down there.
and let go something.
We hadn't had the gas mask at that time, so.
Okay.
By the way, one of those boys saw that outfitter coming to visit us next weekend.
Is that
They're
right?
going to spend the weekend with us, he and his
Oh, wow.
daughter.
And well, 3 days after the landing, we was back at the beach, my outfit.
Okay.
We were all on the beach.
Okay.
The buck private.
So pretty much, you guys were there until the beach was taken, right? You stayed on the beach, or did you hop?
We come back to the beach.
Okay.
Third day,
So you
we
moved
was
the
all
wave.
back.
Okay, so you went in with the waves, and then, knocked.
They
Okay.
got us back. a buck private in my outfit could tell a general in another outfit what to do.
Yeah,
On that
'cause you
beach.
guys had, yeah. 'Cause you had
Our
to hit the
job
beach. That
then
your
was to
mission.
supply and get stuff in.
Yeah.
That's all we done. Was haul, unload them boats when they come in.
Okay.
They bring them in at high tide. We had to only have them unloaded before the next high tide.
Oh, because
They raise up high enough
Yeah, right,
and
yeah,
they
exactly,
can back
yeah.
off, see.
let them settle in. Yeah.
We had, big old Federal and auto car tractors on low boys, and we had 6x6s and all that stuff, hauling this stuff in. Supplies. And bringing men in and everything else.
Now somebody was telling me there was they went to Normandy and they were talking about that there was like these big German cannons that they would actually take out and hide in the woods, and they would rail crawl them in because they knew we'd bomb the bunker that they were in or whatever, so they'd hide them in the woods kind of thing.
Yeah, they were on Point de Hawk up on top of this wall.
And was that beach area that you
What?
landed up? Was that around where you landed, or is that
Well,
another
it's
area?
just off to the left a ways.
It was up to the left. Okay.
Yeah. And when they got up there, the guns weren't there.
Because they had pulled them,
They moved them back
moved them
in.
back. Okay.
But they found them and blew them all up.
Blew them up. Yeah. Because he said they actually got to go in that. They had the bunkers still there where
Yeah.
where they were built in, so the concrete and stuff.
But
Interesting.
we had, after we landed, and after the front line was way back,
Uh-huh.
in the evening, just about dusk, we get one or two 88 shots on the beach.
88 shots. What? There's a big.
That big German gun.
Oh, okay. Okay.
88 millimeter. And we couldn't know where they were coming from. The front lines was farther than the reach of the gun.
Oh.
And so one evening, it was a guy flying a puppet shove, a couple of them,
Uh-huh. Spot.
and out in the middle of this pasture, they seen the sod just raise up.
Oh.
That 88 hard on the beach and then drop back down. They found it.
They buried it in. So. Now, did you get injured at all? Hurt at all?
Nope.
That's
Wow.
count your blessings there.
Mm-hmm.
Holes in my back.
Really? And did you hear that, Jane?
It's
His
getting
backpack had got shot with bullets and it just missed it. His backpack had holes in it. Just it didn't
But
just
Grandpa
miss.
didn't have any holes, so that's
no holes
good.
at Grandpa. That's good. Wow, that's scary. That's dang scary.
one scratch on Okinawa flak coming down.
Oh, okay. But nothing major.
No, I was just.
Did you ever get shot?
Nope.
No.
I was a buck sergeant at that time. I was sergeant of the guard. I didn't make it back to the hole. The flak was coming down. I had my heavy clothes on,
Mm-hmm.
and it went right through all of this clothes and just scratched the top of my shoulder and on in the ground.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Then he hits farther back, and then he got my shoulder.
Got your shoulder, yeah.
So you know what flak is, Derek? That's hard to understand, isn't it?
Big
Just
old guns.
When the guns explode, all the metal in them turns into
All the
little
pieces.
pieces. They call that flak, and it's just flying hot,
The
sharp.
Navy shoots
deadly
them
metal.
up. The Navy shoots them. The ships shoot them up,
Yeah.
and they blow it up there in the air and get out the airplanes down.
They just blow, yeah,
Yep.
scatter out to just knock them, yeah, break them up.
Well, thank God they dropped them atomic bombs.
That stuff. Yeah.
My outfit would have been one of the first ones on Japan.
It-
We
yeah.
were all getting ready.
You were
to
getting
go.
ready for the, yeah.
Yeah, we was ready to go.
So that's why you were in Korea then? That was prep
Well, after the
prep
war
for
was
the.
over, we pulled.
Oh, then you went. Okay.
Went to Korea and pulled occupation duty.
Oh, okay.
That was until they
That
got
was
ship
it.
room to send them home.
Yeah. Okay.
They got out on points.
Ah, okay.
I mean, that was priority
Right. The
to
older,
get sent back.
longer you're in, the longer.
He had
first
more
one's
than
out.
anybody out
I got
there.
out on points. I was the only man out of my outfit on that ship coming home.
Oh.
I was staff sergeant. They put me on guard duty, and hell, I was running out in the middle of the ocean with the lights on.
Is it you, Grandpa, that has the
I didn't
gun?
show up for guard duty.
You have the.
But they call roll down the whole of the
Is it-
ship
is it
every
Japanese gun?
morning.
The little
Mhm.
pistol?
Yeah, he's got his
So I'd be hid out where the guy couldn't see me.
Yeah. Is it? This
That's
was
all.
from a Japanese soldier.
Came home, it's never been fired.
You ain't gonna get it.
So it's made in Japan,
Do
obviously.
you have bullets in it? Or?
Oh no. It's, so you can see that these are Japanese characters, symbols.
So this is a real gun?
Mm-hmm.
It's a real gun that a Japanese soldier would have carried.
That's what the Japanese soldier would have carried.
So it's an
Take it back.
8mm.
It was a cleaning or spring.
So the
Shouldn't do
88
that.
millimeter
Should
would be
do.
80 times the size of that?
What?
An 88 millimeter would be 80 or 800 times the size
Yeah.
of that? Don't point it at anybody. Be careful
It's
how
empty.
you hold that
There's
thing.
no ammunition.
I know it, but I'm just thinking that
You load it.
you
That's what
always
I'm trying to-
don't point it at anybody. At least of all yourself.
You can take that clip out, but there's a button to push.
Yeah, where's the button?
Here, let's look.
Is that it right there?
No,
No? There's it there. Oh, that up there.
that's gonna take the clip out.
Is it stuck in there? Is
That
it a little...
clip's tight anyway.
Oh yeah. There.
Yeah.
you go.
See?
So what they do is they put the bullets in a line and fill
Kind of like a Pez
fill this all.
dispenser.
Yeah, like a. See, yeah, really. Seriously. And so it fills all. This spring pushes the bullets up. So you fill it up.
Yep.
It puts the bullet in, and then when you pull it, this spring in here pops
Pull it
back.
and up once.
Yep.
Yep. Well, that's never been fired.
Is it the right angle?
It's a cool looking case,
Yeah, I think
too.
you're right. I think you're right. Yeah.
My,
And then this is called a safety.
I lost
So it
most
won't
of my-
fire where that's down. And when you flip it up,
lost most of my
then it won't
copies
fire
on that.
until you pull.
And so I took and made some more
Maybe I like
copies.
You can imagine if you're gonna.
Oh, geez.
Trying
There
to-
you go. I had the safety off. But see there, you see, you pull it back, a bullet comes in, and then it's ready to fire, and then you pull it back.
Here's one of the original copies. I still got one left.
So what is that of? Look at
A
this here.
permit for it.
Oh, your permit. Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh, well,
I
that's
got
how
it
thin
out
that
here the other
paper
day.
is.
I got it
You
out
need to get a
here
couple more copies there, Grandpa.
the other day,
getting
so
so
I
faded.
made me some more copies.
See, this was 1945.
Yep.
This is to certify that Japanese pistol serial number 11967 has been issued to Sergeant Ray F. Phillips as a souvenir by virtue of 15 combat points credit.
That's cool.
Yep.
Headquarters 1st Engineer Special Brigade. Neat. Yeah. Need to seal that in plastic or something.
This is Grandpa's.
Get the air out of it.
You ought to take that and have it laminated like we did. You
You
know
should.
that map on the wall downstairs?
Uh-huh.
That went into France under there.
Oh,
Grandpa.
really?
Ray, it wasn't issued to Ray, he picked it up over there. I would very well guess that it was the map of one of the parachutes that
Parachute.
went in
It
ahead,
was
way ahead,
behind the
yeah.
lines.
Oh, behind the lines?
This guy that I had breakfast with fairly regularly at talks from church.
Hey,
come look at this.
I was standing there talking.
I said, my orders are this. You do.
And finally, somebody behind me said, "Phillips, what's going on?" I said, "He don't want to go off the beach the way I tell him to." We had my captain. He said, "Captain, did you know what that private told you?" He said, or corporal told you? And I said, he said, "Yeah." He says, "If he don't shoot you, I will." Well, we heard from Patton about it.
Yeah. Well, to me, I would think that you'd want to trust the folks who were there setting it up for you.
Yeah.
Well, we had to wait to get stuff off the
That's
beach.
what I mean.
And,
People who,
Did the best
who
way
had
to do it,
set it
yeah.
up
yeah,
and knew how to get there.
that's right.
Well, I think.
Raising one by your own. Yeah.
Well, when we've not heard as many stories about.
Oh, I didn't realize it was right then. Oh my.
Wow. Yeah.
It's the reason why.
When my dad died, I had to give up our house in town and went out
Okay.
to help Mom and Dad.
Okay.
And then after Dad died, grandma moved to town and went to work as cook at the hospital.
Okay.
And by that time, Billy was home with her, and and Paul and Johnny, they were in Leavenworth when Daddy died.
Oh.
Was that a basic training they were taking then?
That's where they went. No, that wasn't basic training. That's where they inducted them into.
That's just where
That's where Ray was inducted in, was Leavenworth.
Okay.
He was inducted, and yeah, you didn't hear the whole story. He was inducted in on the 6th of February. And Roy was due the 23rd of February.
Oh, wow. Luckily he showed up early.
Yeah.
He showed up a little early.
The minute he got back from Leavenworth, they started, well, they had 10 days at that time. They had 10 days to get their affairs in order before they left.
Okay.
So, our doctor, Ray was sick with the flu, supposedly, and got him a 10-day extension.
Oh.
If it hadn't been for this episode with Roy's birth, he may not have been in that outfit he was in at all. He'd probably been in something
Yeah, that's right.
else.
Oh, wow. It's amazing how that pans out.
So then,
Well, I was lucky to be in the outfit I was in.
Yeah. With that sort of pull and
but
support.
boy, our doctor got him a 10-day extension, and then he'd come up there at the hospital, because of course they kept you in the hospital forever those days. I think it was there 9 days.
Wow.
And he really, our doctor really got on him and said, if that dartboard sees you, I'm a dead duck.
So you better start barfing if they run into you.
Accent.
Yeah,
Easy.
about 5 days, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, I was lucky to get in the outfit I was in.
Now see how fate takes care of things? You're glad you were in that outfit. But if it hadn't been for that delay in your going, you probably wouldn't have been in it at all.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you didn't know that at the time. I mean, it's,
No,
I mean, there's just
he didn't know it.
no way of
He had
knowing.
no way of knowing what he would,
And
what he
yeah,
might have been in.
I started saying he doesn't know what he would have been in
Yeah,
to have
that's
any
right.
history of how
No
that
idea.
survived. So,
Yes.
and that sometimes is okay. You know, you
Well,
just
Yeah,
live
it's
with
good.
that.
Sure
Mhm.
was.
No
We
reason
wasn't
to
on the
know
front
that.
line very much.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, after the initial
Yeah.
run, and you're like you say, you're offloading stuff and feeding the line. You're
That's
feeding
right.
the line, yeah.
Of course, I'll tell you what, that's where, a great line of attack, because they don't want the line fed. It's still at risk,
Yeah.
because the best way to you cut off a supply line,
Yeah.
Right.
and that's, you know, once you've got
He
troops
saw
inland.
Roy twice. He was home for a week after basic training when Roy was 5 months old.
Oh, okay.
And then he
July.
went across states when he was 2 years
With
old.
2 years old, right?
Yeah, so he saw him twice during that 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you see, when they got ready to shell St. Louis and take it, I just backed up to a 105 howitzer with a full load of projectiles on it. It's 6x6 truck. We had about a third of them unloaded, and not another one of them ever hit the ground.
So what do you mean by that? They didn't make the beach, or
What?
they didn't make the beach, or when you say they didn't hit the ground, what do you? When you say they didn't hit the ground, what does that
No,
mean?
they took them right off the truck and shot them.
Oh, just shot them right there. Okay.
Boom, boom,
Boom,
boom.
boom, just right off. Okay. Didn't even. Okay. That's like okay. Just get going.
Yeah.
Okay.